problem because you were inebriated. Anyway, I interrupted you. I'm asking you, what should we do? We want to go out and party tonight, but we want to be safe. What's the best way to do it?
Well, and again, it's that planning ahead stage. Okay, like I said, nobody plans to get arrested for DUI, but sometimes it just happens. The first thing that goes with alcohol, one of the first things anyway, is our judgment. We start having a few drinks, and then a few more, and then somebody talks you into a couple more here, and pretty soon you've had too much to drink, in order to drive. And then we also have the issue of well, I'm not going to get caught, and again, it's that judgment that goes away. So while you're sober, that's why we ask people to plan ahead, whether it's a designated driver, whether it's having a close contact using Uber, a taxi. The taxi companies are going to be busy tonight. There's going to be a lot of Uber drivers out tonight, and some of the other companies that are out there offering rides, and that's all well and good, but having a sober driver with you to go out and have a good time and just to ensure that safe ride home is so key. I've told people before, I'm a sergeant now, so I don't get out and make a DUI arrest that much anymore. But when I did make those arrests, I always tried to explain to people that, hey, this is a bump on the road. This is going to be a terrible time for you. I understand that there's fines and things like that, but at least I stopped you. Because what if it was a family of four that stopped you from driving drunk and you crash into them and hurt or kill someone or kill somebody in your car? You're going to worry a lot less about how long your driver's license is suspended. You're going to be worried about more how long are you going to spend in that prison cell.
Yeah, I hear you there. And speaking of messages, by the way, Sergeant Mike Brenier is joining us from the Fargo Police Department. We're talking about being careful tonight. One of the most effective spots I've seen on TV is, and I believe he's the real deal too, is a young man. They've filmed his commercial while he's in jail, and he talks about how he killed a couple of people. He was going the wrong way on I-94 and ended up killing an innocent family and he has to live with that every day. Not only is he in jail, but he has to live with that. Every day you wake up, and when you come out of that fog of your, coming to overnight and in the morning, and then, that's the first thing that must hit you every day is that you took people's lives because you drank and drive. And, don't mean to be a bummer for people going out and wanting to enjoy themselves a little bit here, but just plan ahead and be careful when you're out there. One of the other messages I've seen recently, by the way, Sergeant Brenier, I thought this was great. It was an ad campaign for when you are out having fun to know your triggers. In other words, your repeated behavior patterns, if you can recognize them in yourself. So after you've had a couple of toddies and then you start doing, X, Y, Z. For example, the message I saw was a guy starts texting funny things to his buddies and, that kind of thing. When he starts doing that, that's a trigger for himself to realize, okay, I'm in this mode so that while I'm still able to make a judgment, now's the time to call that cab ahead of time. Now's the time to make arrangements to not drink and drive because I know my own triggers. That's got to be kind of hard to do, though, don't you think?
Right, and like I said, just one of the effects of alcohol is one of the first things to go is that judgment, and that's so key. Like we said, nobody plans to get arrested for DUI. The fortunate part on New Year's Eve, that's kind of the one night where people kind of plan to go out and have a good time, maybe drink. So we do see people actually planning ahead and getting those designated drivers, but we want everybody to be safe, right? We don't, when we deal with those fatality crashes and those traumatic incidents, remember we have victims, we have the drivers in that vehicle, but remember who responds to that. Okay, it's the first responders, it's the ambulance crew, it's the fire department, it's the officers. We have a group of young officers on our evening and night shifts as well, and to have to see some of those traumatic events takes its toll after a while.
Yeah, no question about it. Hey, I know I want to talk to you about being out on New Year's Eve, but I got to ask you the questions about if the parties get out of hand a little bit tonight. I know the Fargo Police Department is not out looking for revelers or anybody in any bars to be going past capacity. We're not looking for trouble. But if you get a call tonight, you're going to have to step in, aren't you?
Right. Yeah. I mean, our main point of having extra officers out in the street is mainly as a deterrent, right? If we prevent you from driving drunk, that's a good thing. If we prevent you from getting in a fight downtown, well, all the better. That way it doesn't happen, right? So that's our main goal is, crime deterrence, crime prevention, things like that. If we are forced to deal with you in some fashion, we obviously then have to take that enforcement action, whether it's a call for service, whether we see something happening that is illegal right in our presence. There's so many ways that different things can be drawn to our attention. But yeah, I mean, we're driving around, especially in the downtown area. We're not looking for overcrowding in the bars, because there's still the mandates in effect. We're looking for anything that, draws our attention away from our calls for service and other things.
And the big parties at the houses, we hope we'll avoid that tonight.
Right, yeah, and it's going to be a busy night regardless. Anytime you have a holiday such as this one, New Year's Eve, there's going to be people out and about, and so we ask people kind of jokingly around the office, but there's some truth to it as well. Maybe at 11 o'clock tonight, maybe then isn't the best time to call in that stray cat in your neighborhood, because it's going to be holding for a while. We're probably not going to get to it. Or calling to ask an officer questions about, whether or not you can transport beer in your car on Tuesdays or something, is, probably not the best time to call at midnight. We're probably not going to get to that call for quite some time.
And fireworks are not legal in the city of Fargo, right?
No, and they are not, even 4th of July. So I know they're thinking of making some concessions to some of those laws, but yeah, fireworks are absolutely illegal in the city limits.
Just thought I'd throw that in there because that's going to be going on too. KFGO time is 4:52. Sergeant Mike Brenier, the Fargo Police Department. The bottom line is, say, drive sober, get pulled over. Don't do it. Don't be silly. Don't be that person. Be smart tonight if you're going out at all. Otherwise, hang out with the family and have some fun. Keep KFGO on. We'll keep you company all night long. Sergeant Brenier, thank you very much, and Happy New Year to you, sir.
All right, yeah, Happy New Year to everybody out there, and thank you for having us on.
That's our pleasure. Thank you. KFGO time, 4:52. You're listening to The Drive on the Mighty 790 KFGO.
This is News Radio KFGO. Weather Watch.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm KFGO Chief Meteorologist Too Tall Tom Szymanski. A partly cloudy night tonight, down to about 10. The wind, not a big deal, southwesterly under 12. New Year's Day for tomorrow, partly sunny, about 28. West wind at 6 to 14. And the nice weather continues beyond that. The weekend actually looks pretty good. Partly cloudy nights, partly sunny days. On Saturday, the low near 11, high near 31. Sunday's low 20, high 36. And Monday, the best day of the week, partly sunny and breezy with a high right around 32. Happy New Year, everyone.
Right now, 19 degrees in Fargo-Moorhead, and this KFGO Weather Center forecast is powered by Acme Tools. Stand up to the threat of power outages with a new Generac home or portable generator from Acme Tools. Do your best work.
Get the latest weather when you need it. 24/7 at KFGO.com.
The year may be winding down, but sports are about to start heating up. Don't get left in the cold. I'm Mike with Satellite Solutions, Fargo's local authorized retailer for DirecTV. We have everything you need to watch your favorite team. With basketball and hockey ready to go and baseball just around the corner, we'll help make sure you're covered with Fox Sports North. With the NFL Sunday Ticket, you get every snap of this season and next. Plus, the NBA League Pass is included for the 2020-21 season. At Satellite Solutions, we've got you covered. Call 235-1500 and make the switch to DirecTV today. 2-year commitment and other restrictions apply. Free sports packages available with the choice package and above.
Join the host of News and Views, Joel Heitkamp, for KFGO's Winter Walleye Connection 2021 at Ballard's Resort on legendary Lake of the Woods. Sunday, February 28th through Wednesday, March 3rd. The trip includes 3 nights lodging, 2 nights guided ice fishing, 6 meals, and fish cleanings included. Special pricing starts at $500 per person if you're in a group of 4 or more. No motor coach travels offered this year due to COVID concerns, so call 1-800-776-2675 or get more information at ballardsresort.com to set the hook.
Each January, the community donates to Sanford Children's Hospital during the Cares for Kids Radiothon.
Together we can help the kids.
Now you can support the kids all year long with Miracle Mondays, presented by Schmidt's Gems and Fine Jewelry. Each Monday, you can help by supporting participating sponsors who dedicate a portion of their sales to help save lives of children in our community. Find out where at kfgo.com/miracle. Or text KIDS to 35270. Miracle Mondays made possible by Schmidt's Gems and Fine Jewelry, your diamond destination.
Listen the second Wednesday of every month at 4 p.m. for Keeping It Real with Eric Hatch of Hatch Realty. Keeping It Real is all about being genuine, fair, and reasonable when it comes to real estate. Tune in the second Wednesday of each month at 4 p.m. on The Drive with Dan Michaels.
Are you looking for something unusual or hard to find? You might just find it on highbid.com. It's the online auction site for, well, just about everything. Highbid.com has estate sales, closeouts, liquidations, even government-seized vehicle auctions. It's easy to bid on office furniture, antiques, sports memorabilia, restaurant equipment, motorboats, even arcade games. You can search for items by name or simply see where the next page takes you. Visit highbid.com. That's HIBID.com and find out what you're looking for today.
The holiday season is winding down, but there's still time to share some love. Get a new Subaru now through January 4th, and $250 will go to your choice of 5 charity partners. You get the security of Subaru's all-wheel drive while helping so many others.